Namaskar, Mumbai. I always love being back in Bombay and in Mumbai, and today is no different. But today is really special because it's 25 years of FICCI Frames. All of us associated with FICCI are thrilled with this day, and it's taken a lot of planning for us to get here. This is a place where we don't just talk about trends, but we also create them. We got to hear from the honorable guests and speakers on a variety of topics. In fact, just came off two amazing sessions from both just a while ago. So I want to talk a little bit about new age tech platforms. This is a topic I care deeply about, and how we're enabling the growth journey for India in the next decade. I want to start us off with this slide. I always start with this slide because I think it's really important. We're all talking about becoming an $8 trillion economy. We know that it's going to happen. It's not a question of whether, it's a question of when. India's growth is unique and inevitable. But what will drive this? I want you to focus on the 1 trillion, which is going to be powered by digital. And you heard a lot of speakers talk about the transformative impact of digital and AI today, increasing our per capita income to around $5,500. I think this forum would have read this several times, but I thought it would be a good way for us to begin this conversation, given what we need to do and how digital will power that growth. So this slide really talks about what's unique about that growth, right? Unique about this growth is that 70% of India's GDP growth will come from an increase in private consumption, which is very different from the models that we've seen elsewhere. And 75% of this growth is now going to come from higher and upper middle income groups while lifting income levels of millions. And you can see that prosperity across the board. So this growth is not just going to come from consumption of existing products and services, but it's a call for us to think about innovation, about new services, and that includes all of us in the room today, which is media and entertainment. India is really at a digital inflection point. Again, lots of people have talked about it today, and the actions that we will take will define our success. Let's look at the digital lay of the land today. There's 650 million Indians that are actively messaging and engaging on social media platforms. Nearly 270 million of them are transacting online. This is the first gap I want to talk about. Really, if you want to think about prosperity being evenly distributed and rising income levels across the board, I think this number, where people are more comfortable transacting online, that's one gap that needs to get plugged. The second is that while there's 65 million SMBs which are powering our country's growth and our GDP ambitions, only 5 million of these are actually currently digitally enabled and are selling online. So that's another gap. So winning with these consumers actually requires us to understand them. While India won, and I love this slide because it talks really about the many Indias. We think of India as, this one nation. Certainly we are, but there's within India's, there's India 1, India 2, and India 3, which, is this Indus Valley's annual report talks about, which talks about India 1 being digitally savvy and driving bulk of the consumption that we see today. India 2, while it's getting online, will require a different approach. And that's something that for all of us in media and entertainment as well to think about, which will be led by vernacular and voice solutions in Tier 2. This is something for us to think about. The India 3, which is 2/3 of the population as well, will require a completely different approach. What this means for all of us is that this will require efforts to build access, to enable innovation, and most importantly, it's to drive adoption at scale. And we firmly believe at Meta that digital is the way to go for that. Digital is not only going to help us solve the gaps that we talked about, which is more people becoming consumers online, but it's also going to play a big role in driving growth for M&E as well. In 2024, this is the EY FICCI report, digital played a big role. So you saw that it was 1% of the share of GDP in 24. It was 7% CAGR that's projected till 2027. But if you look at digital media growth, that breaks out at 17% in 2024 and is expected to continue the same tear of growth going ahead as well. So what do we see at Meta? At Meta, we see India's digital transformation from a really vantage point of view, and we're really lucky and honored to have that vantage point of view. The largest community of Instagram creators in the world are on Meta in India today. Creators in India clearly love short videos because India also tops the charts for Reels creation. Meta AI has fielded millions of queries from India alone. India currently represents the largest market for Meta AI usage for us globally. India is also the place where we have one of the largest WhatsApp communities in the world. So we're very, very invested in India. Firstly, I want to talk about a few things that are important to us. Firstly, access is really critical to drive internet capacity to fulfill our surging demand. So what you see here is Waterworth, which is a project that we've launched, which also will land in India and will have impact on connectivity in India. It's not just connectivity that we're focused on, we're also focused on data centers that help drive those innovations. So what you see on the left, Mark has shared this as well, which is a Hyperion data center in the US, which is the size of Manhattan, and that's in Louisiana. An exciting update that I talked about was Project Waterworth. This is the world's largest subsea cable project, and this, we hope, will bring enhanced connectivity and more digital inclusion to India. The second thing that I want to talk about is really, before I get to, the second thing, the bit that I want to talk about is adaptability, and speakers have talked about that as well. At times like this, I keep thinking about humans are not the fastest animal, we're not the strongest, but we're definitely the most adaptable. And you heard it just in these past 25 years, we've seen a sea change in terms of how we consume content, how we produce content, and how we distribute it. So this is something that we think about a lot, which is how do we stay adaptable and how do we stay nimble, and let's go all in on adaptability. The second thing that I want to talk about, I talked about infrastructure first. The second thing I want to talk about is innovation. When it comes to innovation, we really invest in transformative technologies. And underpinning all of that is that we want to enable people to connect with each other even more. Meta Ray-Ban AI glasses, which we just launched in India recently, are the #1 selling AI glasses globally. Glasses are becoming the first line of AI native computing devices that are getting adopted at scale. We're also empowering developers to realize their ambition with Llama models in India. That's another big focus for us. And thirdly, and this is super close to my heart, which is the work that we've done with the Nudge Institute with Pragati AI for Impact, where we're supporting scalable solutions in social good, because AI should not only serve Bharat, we really strongly believe that it should be co-created with Bharat. The third bit that I want to talk about is scale. We see scale play out in everything that we do, be it AI, be it the work we do with creators, with businesses, or partnerships. When we launched Meta AI in the country, it very quickly became the top market for us globally for its usage. India is the largest country for us on Meta AI. The eagerness of users to engage with technology has been really encouraging for us, and we learn something from them every day. We also see scale play out in the way Indians engage with Instagram. Reels is the predominant short-form video platform in India, especially amongst Gen Z and creators. Creators are not just adopting culture, they're actually building it on Instagram. And more encouragingly, which I think is something that is, something that's relevant for all of us, they're taking it global and are popularizing Indian culture all across the world. Scaled impact doesn't just stop at that. We have 200,000 SMBs that use Click to WhatsApp per month to drive sales and increase business for them. And this is something that we saw as a unique thing that was happening in India, Brazil, and a few other markets, and we've built for that in the country. We've also partnered with governments to digitize citizen services. Andhra Pradesh, which launched Manamitra some time ago, has already seen 4 million citizens using 700 plus services. Everything from ticket booking to temple darshans to getting tax certificates to paying electricity bills, all on one number. And since then, we've partnered with many other governments. We've also partnered with the government of Maharashtra, and we're looking forward to launching that solution on WhatsApp soon as well. With partnerships on AI adoptions, such as we also are focused on increasing India's AI adoption, especially with enterprises. And we announced a strategic partnership with Reliance not very long ago, where we're looking to bring the strength of Llama-based enterprise AI solutions to companies across the country. We've covered a slew of topics, right? And the one that I believe that can define the future of this industry, is really around adaptability, changes, and taking our businesses and services to global audiences. And that's something we at Meta are really good at. Digital is the vehicle that can enable this journey. We're already seeing green shoots with Indian content going global, as well as Indian-based businesses reaching audiences across the world. This quote, I'll end this address with one quote, and this quote was actually generated by Meta AI. I think it really captures the inflection point that all of us are at. Change is the canvas on which opportunity paints its masterpiece. That's certainly something that we think about. Let's all remember, growth is a choice. It's a choice, it's intentional, and it's deliberate. But it stays with us, it starts with all of us adapting to change and leaning forward into that change and the opportunity that it presents. Nothing reiterates this change more than, this very, very special book that our global CMO of Meta is launching. In fact, it's launching today, and we're launching it here at FICCI Frames. I'm very pleased to announce the launch of this book on the occasion of the 25th year of FICCI Frames. Click Here is a book that covers a lot of the topics that we talked about right now. Alex couldn't join us in person, Alex Schulz, who's our CMO, but he's been one of the original people at Meta who helped us grow to the scale that we're at today. He's really honored to be part of this occasion virtually, and I'd love for us to play a little clip that talks about his book. Let's hear from him, and thank you very much for your time today.